Hi guys, I'm Lana.
Hi, Ashlen.
And this is the Second Breakfast Club. And this is our first little experiment. It's our first Patreon early access series. So we're gonna be doing this. People have been asking us to talk about it for a while. And what's gonna happen is it's gonna upload first to our Patreon, links in the description, and then a week later post to the channel. So that means everybody will get to see it, but if you want to see everything a week early, like say, you know, by the time the channel's seeing this is Namjoon, if you really want to see Jin, you could subscribe to the Patreon and see his now. You know? But that way, if you don't have the cash, you still get to see it. So this is kind of an exploration, a really quick one, of BTS's birth charts. And if you guys really like it, we'll like find some way to delve in further and stuff. But I think it'd just be kind of fun to go over. Yeah, so if you don't know, it's kind of like astrology. They're sun signs, but like a lot of people know like, oh, I'm a Scorpio, Ashlen's a Leo, but a lot of people don't realize that they have a whole chart of signs that's supposed to fill out their personality. So because we don't know BTS's birth times, we can't know their ascendant or their houses, but we can know all their planets.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'll have down below Ashlen's and my birth charts too, so you can see how we're relating to this, I guess. So we're going to start with Kim Namjoon, our fearless leader.
Yes, let's get it going.
So, we know he's a Virgo. I thought it'd be fun to kind of try to guess at what might be in the rest of his chart before we actually look at it. Like, not the whole thing, but whatever comes to mind. Like,
Definitely Libra.
yeah, I could see Libra for sure. So Virgos, in general, like to have a lot of control and a lot of things organized, and they're really good, like leaders.
Pretty meticulous.
And meticulous. So I'm assuming water signs, because he's a big thinker. So like Cancer or Pisces or Aquarius is air.
Yeah. Aquarius is water, isn't it?
I think it's air, but it's the water cup. That's why it gets confusing.
Yeah, okay.
Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is the other water, but he might have Scorpio, but I don't see a lot of Scorpio in him. Anything else you can imagine? I think Libra's a good one, because he's really into fairness and balance.
Justice.
You think he might have some Leo in there? I don't know if he loves the attention as much.
I don't know. I don't really see a lot of Leo.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of Taurus, but I don't know.
Maybe. Or even Sagittarius.
I could see Sagittarius.
To, like, move, travel and stuff like that. So our big guesses, though, is somewhere he'll have some Libra and somewhere he'll have some water signs. So let's take a look at the actual chart. I'm going to kind of flash it up here so you can look at the whole thing, maybe put it in the corner, but we'll look at it here and kind of talk over the planets really quick. So we know his sun is in Virgo. Ashlen, correct me if I'm wrong, the sun sign is kind of what controls your spirit? Yeah?
No, the sun sign is more of like underlining personality traits.
Your root, your base.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're using the charts from bangtanastrology.tumblr.com, but they're also the same charts that come up if you go to Cafe Astrology, which is what we tend to use for birth charts. So shout out to bangtanastrology@tumblr.com. So yeah, sun in Virgo, and then the moon is your, how you see yourself. Yes?
Yeah, I thought that was like...
Or is that your ascendant? Ashlen knows more about this than I do.
I think your moon is kind of how you react emotionally.
Yeah,
to
like
the world.
how you feel your inner self.
And then ascending is how people perceive you.
Okay, so I got it right. So we can't know their ascending because we don't know the time that they were born, just where they were born. So right off the bat, we're kind of right. His moon is Sagittarius. So how he emotionally relates to the world, easygoing, agile, tough, enthusiastic, bold, and expressive. And Sagittarians tend to also be kind of like lean a little nomadic, or a little like to travel, like to be blowing in the breeze.
Yeah.
And Ashlen's also right up front, Mercury and Libra.
Definitely. Oh, and then a bunch of water signs.
Right? We actually kind of nailed this. So Mercury is your brain, like your intellect, how you think things through. So his being Libra makes a lot of sense, because that's people who like things to be even and balanced and fair. And as it says here, diplomatic, tactful, good judgment, lively, and expressive. So like his leadership abilities.
Yeah.
makes sense right in there, being able to smooth things over. I'm talking very fast, Ashlen, so please feel free to interrupt. I'm not trying to, like...
No, I'm chilling.
Cool. And then Venus and Scorpio. I said I didn't see a lot of Scorpio in him, and he has Scorpio in the love planet.
Right.
So he's got some secret freakiness, I guess.
A little bit of kink.
Yeah, so strong, concentrated, loyal, committed, sensual, and passionate, because Venus is your love and romance sign, like how you relate to love. So the fact that he's a Scorpio and Venus is very interesting to me. Mars in Cancer, so water sign there, that's what we were saying. Energetic, fair, lively, organized, frank, sincere, and imaginative. I said I didn't see a lot of Scorpio. He's got a lot of Scorpio. Jupiter in Scorpio. So a problem solver, generous, energetic, frank, sincere, serious, patient, and honest. Saturn in Pisces, which is another water sign. Realistic, just, truthful, sincere, deep, patient, serious, and hardworking. When you get to Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, those tend to be a little more generational, so you'll probably see the same for people close in age all over the world. So Uranus and Neptune both in Capricorn, and Pluto in Scorpio, which is a generational sign. But yeah, I think we were kind of right on the money. That's a lot of water sign.
Definitely.
With some Sagittarius and Libra, but way more Scorpio than I thought. Means he's a man of many secrets. And
that's why his hair's so big.
Right?
It's full of secrets.
Deep thoughts, secrets, and, well, that actually makes sense because he loves to know about other people.
Mm-hmm.
And Scorpios are all like little detectives. Like they love knowing things about people.
Definitely.
That go deeper than base level stuff. They want to know everybody's secrets, but not always like in a bad way.
Yeah.
So that
Kind of
makes
like
sense.
what makes them tick.
Yeah.
I'm really digging the moon in Sagittarius though.
Yeah.
I love Sagittariuses. I have like 4 like really close friends that are all born on the exact same day and they're all Sagittarius.
I'm a Sagittarius ascendant.
Right? That's why we get along so well.
So everybody thinks that I'm Sagittarius, but secretly I'm Scorpio.
Right.
And Aquarius. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. I wish we knew what their houses. I really like what time they were born, so we could know their their houses and their ascendant. This is still a lot of good information. So all in all, it looks like he'd be someone who's careful, loves to travel, really open-minded, thinks a lot, like really deep, intelligent, maybe secretly a little bit of a control freak, like with the Virgo and the Scorpio in there, genuinely curious about other people, and lots of good leadership potential, like really wants to make sure everything's fair to everyone.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
On the money, honey.
Yeah. Sounds pretty good. So we're trying to keep these kind of short because people tend to watch shorter videos more. So if we're speeding through this and you guys have more questions and stuff, ask. And I'm sure one or both of us would be happy to like maybe a live stream and talk more about birth charts and things like that. I'll also put a link to Cafe Astrology down below so you can kind of like figure out your own birth chart and read a bit more on it. We were just really curious if their birth charts fit the way we see them. You know, for me, birth charts is super fun. I don't know how much I believe in it, but like it's fun. I think it's the same for you. Yeah, I think you believe more than I do, though.
I grew up. My aunt was a Wiccan, so she was like all into witchcraft and fairies, and had all the books and little fairy homes and stuff. So, it's not that I necessarily believe it hardcore. I'm just really familiar with it. So.
Yeah. And
but it's fun to believe in a little bit of magic in their world. So.
Oh, yeah. And I also think it's really fair, because at least in Western culture, at very least United States, everybody knows what they are, or most people do, right?
Yeah.
So even if you don't believe, you've been told your whole life you're this thing, and you know what traits are associated with that thing. So to me, there's probably some truth in people even subconsciously at least develop a little bit in the way that they think they're supposed to. So whether the stars control our fates or not, you can still kind of learn a bit about somebody, at least from their sun sign, because subconsciously they probably relate to it a little bit.
Definitely. Well, I definitely believe in the power of the stars. You know, being Native American, my entire my people relied on the stars for everything.
Yeah.
So I believe it, but it's not like I'm like,
you won't make decisions without consulting
the stars. Yeah. I just think
I won't date a Capricorn or, whatever.
Right. I read, like, my friends who don't know anything about ascending and stuff, and they're like, holy crap, that fits me so well. A lot of the times it does fit, like, people. So it can be weird, but it's not like I'm like...
Well, that's one of the reasons I say I like it, because my birth chart is crazy accurate.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, it's fun. Because I had a friend who was a birth chart writer and astrologer, and she would go, Lana, you make me believe in astrology again, because I've never met anyone more Scorpio than you. And I'm like, well, thank you.
Why, thank you.
She's like, even down to having 2 different colored eyes, because Scorpios are associated with, like, 1 eye.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So I think this will be fun. Give us your feedback below, and we'll just now go, like, we're doing it in chant order. Mm-hmm. So, next will be Jin, then Suga, then J-Hope. And we'll just do a quick little overview and talk in the comments. Like, what do you find interesting? Do you have any questions? We'll hunt through the comments and, like, see if you have anything. And if you want more, and if you want more detail, let us know, and maybe we'll do that after we finish all these quick little videos. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. And again, if you want to see next week's one now, hit up the Patreon. It's $2 for the whole month, and you get a backlog of all our run reactions, our K-drama reactions, everything we can't put on YouTube easily, as well as, like, if you want to know more about us, we've got, like, writings, and that's where we'll talk about music, and that's what, all kinds of fun stuff for $2 a month. And if you can't afford it, don't worry. You'll get it next week.
Mm-hmm.
So until next time,
live long and prosper.
also like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.